Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, I am going to demonstrate that how you can create a persistent backdoor in any Windows machine using Netcat. So in this video, we are going to create a persistent backdoor. Okay, so let's see how we can perform it. So for this practical, we need one thing, that first we need to exploit that machine. Okay, first we need the meterpreter session of that machine, then only we can perform this this method of creating a persistent backdoor. Okay, so let me first open MSF console. I have already told you about the eternal blue exploit. Okay, so we are going to perform the same exploit here in for the Windows machine, and then we will see how we can create a persistent backdoor using that. Okay, so just wait for Metasploit to start. So let me search for eternal blue. All these steps we have performed. Okay, this is my Windows IP, so I'm going to set that and I'm going to just run. Okay, so let's wait for Metasploit to exploit my Windows machine using eternal blue. Okay, so let's wait for it, and then I will show you how we can create a persistent backdoor. Okay, now we have gained the meterpreter session of that machine. Okay, so we will just use some command. That is, first we will upload a file from Linux machine to the Windows machine. For that, let me type the command. So I am going to send this file, that is nc.exe, that is stored in user share Windows binaries, to my Windows machine. Okay, so for Windows machine I need to set the path for that. Okay, so I will just set the path, that is C, then Windows, and then I will just type system32. So we will just upload this file to system32 of Windows system. So I will hit enter. As you can see that it is successfully uploaded. Okay, so now we will move to a second step, that is we will change something in the registry of Windows machine. Okay, for that we need to type the command, that is reg, then setvel -k. Okay, so now this is the whole command that we are going to perform on the Windows machine using the eternal blue exploit. So in this command we are saying that this is the registry setwell. This is a command that we can use to change something in the registries. Okay, this is the location of the that is this is the location of the run. Okay, so we are just performing a run command for this netcat. Okay, so we are just telling it to run the telling it to open a listening port, as we have seen in the previous video, that if we want to share a CMD, so we are just using that command. Okay, so let me hit enter, and you can see that it has successfully set, netcat is successfully set for regSZ. Okay, so now we will move to our third command. That is, for this command we need the shell of Windows machine. So for that I am going to type the command, that is shell, and the shell means that I will have the that same CMD of my Windows machine. Okay, so here I am going to change something in the firewall of the Windows machine, so that as soon as my Windows will start, I will get the connection. Okay, so just let me type the command for that. Okay, then firewall add, I will just add some rules. Okay, so that firewall will not block this. Okay, so I am just ensuring that firewall will not block netcat connection. Okay, so I am telling it to allow. Okay, protocol is TCP local, and I am also specifying the local port, that is 4445. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter, and this is a rule that is now set up on my firewall. So to see this rule that it is currently set or not, I will type the command, that is netsh firewall show port opening. I will hit enter, and it will just show me that these are ports are allowed. Okay, so you can see that the port is 4445. It is the protocol that it is using is TCP. It is enable, inbound, and netcat is allowed. Okay, so that's all for we have to perform in the victim system, and now we just need to restart that machine. Okay, so I will go back to my Windows machine. Okay, and I will just switch it off, and I will start it again. Okay, so I will just close it, and I will go to my virtual machine, and I will just start it again. So let's wait for it to start. Okay, then we will see what we need to perform next. By the time it is starting, let me switch back to my Kali machine, and let me open a new tab. Okay, now here let me type a command, that is netcat nv IP of my victim, that is 192.168.1.106. okay, and the port that I have specified, that is 4445. Okay, so as soon as I will hit enter, I will get the CMD, or the command and control, or command prompt of my Windows machine. Okay, so I will just wait for it to restart, and then I will just enter this command. Okay, so let's wait for Windows to start. So let's type the password. Okay, now the Windows has started successfully. So let me go back to my Linux machine, and I will hit enter. Now you can see that just by hitting enter, we got the CMD of that system, that is Windows machine. Okay, so that's very cool, and it is a persistent backdoor. Whenever the Windows machine will restart, or it will shut down, or then it will start, we will get the command prompt connection from that machine using this command. Okay, so I hope that it is clear to you, and let me type some commands to show you that it is clear, that it is working. Okay, so let me go to the desktop. For that, let me type the command. Okay, now we are at the desktop, so I will type the command, that is dir, and you can see that all the files that are there in that Windows machine. Okay, so I can remove any file. For example, if I want to remove this demo.txt, okay, so I will type the command, that is del and demo.txt, and I will hit enter, and you can see that I will type dir again, and you can see that the file is deleted. And let me go back to my Windows machine and let me show you that there is no demo file here. So I guess it is clear to you, and so you have understand that how we can create a persistent backdoor using netcat. Thank you.